Hello, my beautiful women. I changed today's setup. I'm all in white because today I had a wedding. I did the whole ceremony to marry myself. Today we're going to talk about very interesting practice, very deep feminine practice that I think every woman has to complete for herself, because it's very important to have this connection with yourself, to always know that you can rely on yourself, to choose yourself. There are so many situations in our life when we betraying ourselves, when we're pretending to be someone else, to be liked by someone, and to be approved by society, or to be approved by our parents, or whatever. So many people there in the world that we subconsciously and sometimes cautiously serve. And as a result, we do not live the life that we want. We are unhappy with our job, with our partner choice, with our friend's choice. So to live this life fully, to experience as many things as possible, to get as many opportunities as possible, to enjoy your life, you have to get as closer as possible to yourself. You have to know your inner world. You have to be in this harmony and connection with yourself, because only in this state, only in this peace, amazing, beautiful state of mind, you're going to be able to get the best version of your life. This practice is just only one little tiny piece from your whole spiritual way on how to become free with your thoughts, with your actions, with your choices. I was enjoying so much doing it. It just reminded me again, who am I? That I should not betray myself, and reminded me how much I love myself, how I always have to choose myself over anything else in the world. It's just amazing connection practice, and there's so many other different things you can do to get closer to yourself. That's why I'm doing this YouTube channel, that's why I'm doing my blog, because I think that one of the most important values for me personally is to always learn something new about myself, is to get closer to myself, because I honestly think that this is the key to the best life you could get. This is the key to the heaven. This is the key to get the most out of your life. I want to get the most. I'm very hungry for life. I'm very hungry for new experiences. I'm hungry for everything. I want to experience as much as possible, and I want to do this in a very deep connection with myself. So I really live my life, do not just survive it, do not just serving someone else's opinions and goals and wishes. So this practice that I'm going to share with you today is just going to make us closer to ourselves, understand ourselves better. It's going to be one little tiny but very important step to know yourself better. The task is very simple. You have to go and buy a ring. This is mine. I decided to not buy it. I decided to make it myself, because right now I'm in Bali, and for those who had ever been there, you guys know that here it's very popular, the silver masterclass, when you go and create your own jewelry. So I was thinking, yeah, I don't want to buy it. I really want to create it myself, so it has my energy. So I actually put effort to do this, and here I have a letter of my name, C. I just wanted it to be a very special ritual. So I am romanticizing those type of things. I really care about small details. I really care about how much energy and how much input I could do to finish this task and to make this whole ritual. So I decided to make it myself. By the way, I have it right next to my villa, like 1 minute from here. So I did this yesterday. I chose the design, I did my ring. If you want to do this practice, that would be absolutely okay if you just go and buy yourself the best ring ever that you see, the one that really connects with your heart and looks at you, and you just know that this is the one. You know, in this choice, you have to really listen to yourself, feel and follow your inner impulse, because this is also a very interesting part of choosing yourself, of going and following your wishes and your intuition. So do not skip this part. After that, today I wrote myself vows. the same as you do at any wedding. I even got white bouquet of flowers. It's downstairs. It looks amazing. So, I really prepared, and I think it's very important to take this seriously because it's about you, and you're the most important and precious person in your life. So you have to really make sure that you do everything top tier and it's flawless. I wrote everything in my diary. It's obviously in Russian because it's my first native language, but I translated this for you and I want to read it to you. I think that might inspire you. You can write your own, obviously. Just go and write everything you feel about yourself. Talk to yourself like, as I said, it's the most important person in your life. Write down what you're grateful for, write down all the vows and promise to yourself, what you're not going to do to yourself anymore, what are you choosing in this life, to what you say no and forever and never going to do this again to yourself and towards your life that you live. So just write everything down. Honestly, it's going to be only you and you. And it's very important you being sincere with yourself. It's very important that you're being honest with everything what you say. No one is going to read it. No one's going to see that. So really take time to get into this mood, to get into the right intention of remembering how much you love you. Ritual of appreciation, of choosing yourself over everything else, of choosing you first of all, of choosing to be in this body, with this soul, with this heart, with those decisions that you make, with this life that you have. It's very intimate moment. So really feel it from head to toe. Really be in this moment there. Be in the present and enjoy the practice. So let me read you my vows. I cried already a few times when I was writing them down. After that, I would read them out loud before putting on my ring, and I cried there as well. And it's absolutely normal. This is how it works when you get closer to yourself. So let's start. Vows to the most precious person in my life. How lucky I am to be you. Life is always an adventure with you because you never stop seeking one. You have always been there whenever I needed support. You know every battle I've fought, every road I've walked, and you've lived through every single one of them with me. Words will never be enough to express how deeply I love you, how much I admire you, how proud I am of you, and how fiercely I believe in you, more than anyone ever could. Your ambition, your courage, your intelligence, and your sincerity inspire me to live fully and to thank God and the universe for such a priceless gift. With you, I feel completely at peace. With you, I fear no obstacle because I know that together we're capable of overcoming anything. Loving you comes effortlessly. I always feel safe with you, and I know I can always rely on you. You are my greatest source of strength and my closest friend. I promise to stand beside you through your darkest days and to celebrate every beautiful moment with you. I promise never to betray you. I promise never to hurt you, and I promise never to doubt you. In poverty and in wealth, I choose you. In joy and in sorrow, I choose you. You're the smartest and the most beautiful person I know. I admire every part of who you are. I believe with all my heart that there's nothing you cannot achieve. I'm proud to walk through this life with you and endlessly grateful that I get to. Being you is the greatest honor of my life. With all my love, your Caroline. So this is my speech to myself. These are my vows. As I said, you can write anything you want. This is all about you. Think about it, take your time, since this is one of the most important parts of the practice. And after that, you're reading it out loud, you put yourself your ring, And now during your whole life, you're making sure that you follow your vows, you make sure that you follow your intentions, and you always remember what you promised to yourself. I feel goosebumps from this practice. I honestly loved it so much because I never really thought about it this way. You know, I never, like, yeah, I'm saying to myself that I love myself, that I'm grateful. I do those type of things, but it was never really that intentional. Like, I never really put this much focus into that, and I was not really in this present moment really saying that to myself, really reflecting on that. And this is so amazing. It gives me so much power, so much inspiration. I feel like a superhuman right now that can do anything because I have myself, because I can rely on myself, and because there's no one else who can do this for me. So I really take responsibility and care for myself, and I really, like any other woman like you, can give myself love, can give myself attention, can give myself safety. I can give myself anything. You do not have to go and seek for all of those things in other people, or ask other people to do so to you, or be sad when they do not meet your expectations. You can do all of these things for yourself, and trust me, when you will start doing that, when you will see how much power there is inside of you, when you will see and realize that you already have everything, you do not need any external approval, any external anyone in the society. You don't need anything except yourself. If you have yourself, if you have this connection with yourself, if you are the best friend for yourself, you're unstoppable. There's nothing else in this world that could stop you from achieving your goals, from living and building the life that you want to live, from becoming this person, from becoming the next version of yourself, the best version of yourself that you want to get to. Trust me, there's nothing in the world that you cannot achieve and cannot do when you have this deep connection with yourself. When you do this practice, please come back to this video. Let me know down below in the comments. How was it? How do you feel? Did it help you or not? Also, do not forget to follow me on Instagram if you're interested in all of those topics and you want to become better and grow together. I'm sharing way more things about my life and my thoughts there. We have only 2 videos left in our 2 weeks challenge of posting every day and learning a lot of things about ourselves, developing in our spiritual growth, in our spiritual journey. Thank you very much for being with me. If you did not watch any of my previous videos and you're first time on my channel, please go and do this. I'm honestly jealous of you because there's so many interesting information that we discussed and that would really help you become this better version of yourself and always be in your endless prime. So as I said, my beautiful women, have an amazing day and a beautiful present moment. I guess I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.